What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Today is, what do we got? We got Monday, August 12th, 2024, and this is how we trade SPY today. But, folks, if you look down here, you can see that we've got about 17 minutes to go in the trading day. So, we're going to kind of get the best of both worlds. We're going to get, what we've done today so far, starting in pre-market, through the 350 candle today. Now, if there's a play at 350 today, we will, we'll take it. But again, make sure, and again, this is to the group, if your edge presents itself, put on the play at 350. We do not want to chase trades. We do not want to take a trade that is outside of what we would normally do from a trade standpoint. But before we really get going, folks, if you like our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is just about every day, sometimes on the weekends. Also, leave us a comment. We always appreciate those. And don't forget to share it with your friends, neighbors, family, and your trading community, folks. We want to be able to help as many people out there as we can. Okay, so we got pre-market high sitting up here at 534 and 51 cents, or 535 even money. There it is, 534.5 even money. We got 533.34, so you got about $1.65. That's all we have in pre-market today, folks, with not a whole lot coming out from the standpoint of reports or anything like that. So you're thinking, okay, if we can get $1.60, $1.65, or whatever that is, and channel it all day long, yeah, we're fine with that. We can actually do very, 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 very well on that type of play. Okay. And then every line on here, it's the same thing, folks. Every single line on here is a 30-minute zone, unless it's marked. So we got pre-market high right here, pre-market low. This is yesterday's high, sitting up here right at this level at 534.51-ish. And again, I'm going to look to my left over here to my other screen every now and again, because we do have, we're trying to check this demand zone down here at 532, folks. 532, check that demand zone. All right, folks, so here we go. Let's get into that trading day, and right out of the gut, you can see it. Oh, my goodness. Now, had one of our members that came in and looked at the chart and said, how do you just nail those entries? Well, I don't know. This one was actually pretty easy. What I was looking for is I had, number one, I had a cross back to the downside, and this was a death cross. So it was a 920 VWAP and POC all on the same candle. And again, you can see that right in here. But one other thing that we had is we had thin volume. So we had thin volume down below this level right here. So let's call it 534. So super, super. And as I move my cursor over, or my screen over, you're going to be able to see that. Now, folks, watch this level right down here, 532. It's printing just below 532 right now. If we can get a close below that level, then we will use this level, again, 532, and that's going to be, it's a demand zone, so be careful. It's a 30-minute demand zone right in there, folks. Okay, so again, you can watch that. You can see that price action. Okay, so again, we had that cross to the downside, and then a candle close below the 9 after we got the cross and into a thin volume area. And you can see how this thing just went lower and lower and lower. And the question I got on this exit over here, I'm going to show you on the 30-minute chart why I closed out right in here. Let me fix this here real quick, and I will show you, because there was a really, really strong ledge. There was a ledge right in here, folks. This is what I was going for right here. So, that's not the ledge, was somewhere. Where was it? Yeah, it was right here. It's right here. So about 531, a little over 531. I was thinking it was 20-ish. There we go. About 531.25, 531.25. There's my ledge on the 30-minute. That's what I was looking for. So I said, okay, if I can get down to that level right there, I'm going to close out the trade. And again, took a really, really nice. You can see that. That tail on the bottom of that. Now, back to the upside, it's like, okay, well, what are you looking for back to the upside? Well, I was looking for a couple of different things. Number one, I wanted that cross to the upside. Number two, I had this level right here as a demand zone, so 532. And again, we'll look on that 30-minute again at 532. And that 532 level, that's 15-minute. Here's your 30-minute. That 532 level was going to be left over from Friday. let's see, right in here, folks. So that 532 was left over from Friday, 30-minute zone. We like to label our zones based on 30 minutes, folks. So there it is, 30-minute zone right there. So that demand zone, it basically said, okay, we think that it's a good deal to buy down here and push it up. Okay, so again, nice little demand zone down there. So we got this cross to the upside. Now, one level that I wanted to breach over here was about 532.10. 532.10, you can see it on the 1 minute very, very clearly. So once we got that close up above that level, I was thinking, okay, well, ride it up and see how we can go. So we got, I think, about $3 on this move down, about $2 on this move back to the upside. And again, I had something up here at about 534 that I was looking at. So again, 534. Actually, there's a ledge. There was a ledge there that I was looking at 534. And again, as I move it over, I will show you. Now, the next one, this is a really, really quick move back to the upside. I was in that trade for 3 or 4 minutes. Nice little trade, massive trade, another really big trade, small trade over here. Now, look at this. Look at this move. And again, we got about 1 minute and 15 seconds till we get to that 350 candle, folks. So this move over here, I wasn't in this move, obviously, but we had $3 worth of movement in 3 minutes, again, right down into that 532 demand zone. So again, the market, obviously, you've heard it, and it's not cliche. The market has a memory. That's how we do our technical analysis, folks, particularly on our demand zones down low and supply zones up top. So that was that right in there. And then again, this move back to the upside, it took a few minutes to kind of materialize, but it did start to go. And again, folks, we got about 40 seconds till we get to that 350 candle. Now back to the downside, folks. And when we get to the 350 candle, I will go to the chart real time, folks, to see if there's anything there. And again, watch this 532. The only thing that I can see coming out of this zone right here at 532, folks, again, is a demand zone unless we get a really, really super strong close below this level. And we're going to find out here in about 15 minutes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over there right now, folks. I'm going to go over there right now because this is exactly what we're looking at right here at 532. Again, it's a demand zone. We got about 4 seconds until we really start to print 350, see what happens. Again, watch this level right in here, folks. 532, it's a strong 30-minute demand zone. So we're getting some really decent volume that's starting to pour in. We're up to about 150,000 shares on this candle right now. So we're looking for a close up above. Now you get some heavy volume that we're going to get into right about 532.46. So if it's a coordinated move back to the upside, yes, it can do well. Now, a level that I'm looking for is 532.94. If we get above this level right here, that's where we can see some really, really good solid movement. It's a really, really high volume candle, folks. We're talking about almost 300,000 shares. This is going to be a double cross to the upside, folks, a double cross to the upside. So again, watch this level, 532.77, 532.77 right in here, guys. We really need to get above that. And look at that. It just got bought right back up or sold off right at that level, folks. But it was green. 350 was green, folks. And again, coming out of that demand zone down low. Let's see if we can get a 2 minute. See if we can get the 351 to get a close above this POC, close above POC. So we always use POC as a major level because it is a major level. Sometimes it falls directly on one of our 30-minute zones. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing on that 350 candle so far, folks. Again, you had that big selling wick up here, and then we got this good support down here. So I'm not sold on the 350 move right now unless we can get a close above this level right here at 532.50. So 532.50, a close above that level. Now, 350, generally speaking, is good 3 out of 5 days. So we get really, really nice moves 3 out of 5 days. Today may be one of those times where we don't get a nice move at 350. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I have no earthly idea, folks. I'm calling balls and strikes based on what I'm seeing in real time. But obviously, I'm looking left and doing technical analysis throughout the day to see where potentially I think this thing could go. But again, I'm still looking at this 532 level right here, and I've got this 532. Let's call it 532.50 up here on the POC. So again, nice green candle on 350. Checking volume, and now we're trying to push back to the downside. But again, This is a strong level. 532 is a strong level, folks. And again, I'm looking at the 30-minute right here, folks. So 30-minute, again, it's a really, really strong level. So just make sure your edge presents itself, folks. Don't chase it. Please don't chase it just because it's a 350 candle. Oh, it's a green 350. It always goes up, because that's not how it works. It just doesn't work like that at all. Again, 3 out of 5 days, you get really, really nice moves. 2 out of 5 days, you get chewed up. So why? Yeah, again, watch 532. We're going to watch 532. So is she going to come on down? Maybe. Breach and hold below that level. I think that's kind of what we're looking at, folks. But yeah, so you can see these moves throughout the day. And again, watch 532 even money. See if we can get a close down here. We got this wick down here earlier. 531.77, 531.77. Actually, it's a tail. Wicks on top, tails on bottom. But again, cut this right in here. Yeah, big deal. I didn't get caught up in any of this chop. This was chop for about 2 hours, folks. Close to 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours. Trying to make that move back to the downside, folks. Watch this wick over here at 77. Get through 77. It gets a little bit thin down here. On the 30-minute, you can see we've got thin volume down to, let's call it about 531.52. So right where my line is, right in here, we got some thinnish volume. I'm looking at this chart today and I'm thinking, you know what? It's not my cup of tea just from a 350 standpoint. Maybe it's yours. I have no earthly idea, but it's always best to, go back to law number one, protect your capital. I just don't see anything compelling enough to put on a trade in this area. If I miss a specific trade, oh well, I miss a specific trade. But again, folks, we had really, really nice moves early. I mean, super, super, super nice moves. Some violent moves down at different times today. A nice control move down, control move up, violent, then back to controlled move. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Once we started breaching levels, this one was decent. But we had, for, again, an hour and a half or so, it was not the best from a price action standpoint. Now we're coming up on 350 here in just about a few seconds, folks. 350 and 355. We're working that double cross to the upside on this candle that we're working on right now. So there's a nice double cross. Again, look for a close over this. So there we go, 532.50, 532.50. If we get up into that 90 range, 532.90, she could absolutely take off. But again, that's a big if, folks. That is absolutely a big if. For me, personally, I'm just going to sit on my hands, only because I feel like it's more of a gamble than anything today, unless we get over 90. And at that point, it just could absolutely scream. If you're playing SPY this late in the day, depending on your broker, you have about 15 minutes after the market to close out those contracts. But again, nothing in here is enticing me enough to want to put on a trade. But again, that's just me, folks. But that's how she played out today, folks. I think overall, really, really nice setups early, decent setups later, and then it just became absolutely unbearable. It became boring. We never know when it's going to do that, folks. We absolutely never know when it's going to go from good to bad or good to really good or bad to good. We never know. We can anticipate things by looking at higher time frames, like thin volume area, heavy volume areas, and some days we just get some news which moves the market. Now tomorrow we have PPI, so PPI comes out at 8:30 tomorrow morning, so that's going to be 8:30 Eastern time, followed by CPI on Wednesday. So we have this is a week full of reports, folks. We got a lot of stuff going on. Didn't have a whole lot going on today, but generally speaking, we have a lot of stuff going on. So just beware of what's going on. PPI is going to be pre-market tomorrow. CPI is going to be pre-market tomorrow. CPI is my favorite trading day of the month. I like PPI also. And normally it's CPI, then PPI, but it's PPI, then CPI. So say that 3 times. Anyway, that's how she played out today. And we've got about 3 minutes until we are finished trading for the day, folks, until the market closes. And obviously, then there's after hours. But again, watch your POC right in here, guys. But anyway, that's how she played out. That's how we did it today, folks. So again, if you like our videos, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is just about every day. Sometimes on the weekends. We did a long form on Thursday evening. So check that out. It's about 2 hours long, but it's the entire strategy from A to Z, including, well, there's just a lot of good stuff. So go check it out. It's a strategy, it's a psychology of trading. It's all the good stuff, 4 different stages of learning. It's all in there. It's like Prego spaghetti sauce, folks. It's all in there. But anyway, if you are interested in live daily trading, head on over to our live trading Discord. It's called Trading Decoded. We talk about every single one of these setups all day long, folks. So just like we were talking through this 350 and I thought, yeah, I'm just really not liking the price action. We talk about this all day long, folks. I talk about this all day long, about the different setups, what I see, what I like, where the different entries are, where the different exits are. We talk about that all day long. So if you're interested in that, head on over. Again, the link for that is down below. It's called Trading Decoded. It's our live trading Discord. We're going to give you that first week for free. So again, if you like it, wonderful. If you don't, hey, you're going to get that first week for free. Now, if you're interested in the 920 crossover strategy, head on over to 920trading.com. And again, the link for that is down below. So go ahead and head over there. The entire strategy is there for the world to see, folks. There's nothing that's left out. Now, are there nuances? Yeah, you'll have to pick up the nuances over time. But the entire strategy is right there, folks. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on some repackaged garbage that's been around for 25 or 30 years. You just don't need to do that. So again, head on over to 920trading.com. We've got about a minute to go left in the trading day, a minute to go left in the trading day. But anyway, folks, thank you for spending a little bit of your precious time. Again, time is your most precious commodity. We're all running out of it, folks. We're all running out of time. Yeah, look at this. She's running up pretty good right now, folks. But again, I'd be looking at this. It's called 502.95. We're going to stick around for about 40 seconds more, folks. But again, thank you seriously for spending a little bit of time with us. Look for a big candle if we can get past that 95, folks. There's just not a whole lot pushing it or holding it down. See if we can do that. And again, we got about 25 seconds to go, folks. So look for a big whoop if we get over here. Here we go. Right at this level, looking for a big candle to take us up. There we go. You're welcome. Nice little wick on top. Nice little wick on top. In that thin volume, folks, it doesn't take as much volume to push through. So again, you saw that in real time, and we're getting ready to close the market here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. The market is closed, folks. So you see in real time what we talk about every single day, this thin volume area, how once we got to that thin volume area, how we can expect a candle. And yeah, we got some volume on it, but we're able to anticipate that move if you're in that move. And again, it's really, really late in the day. But if you're in that move right there, folks, and you see that thin volume, you can anticipate it back to the upside. But anyway, thank you for spending a little bit of your time with us today. We greatly appreciate you all. I hope everybody had a great day today. But you know what? Above all else, I hope you followed your trading plan today, folks. The trading plan is the most important. But we're going to do it again tomorrow, folks. And I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. And we will see you in the markets.